Hi, this is Jake from St. Laurent Property Maintenance, and I am making this video to tell you a little bit about our most popular service, especially for this time of year, which is weekly lawn mowing. Um, for our scheduling purposes, we have three different type of clients that we service. We service contracted monthly, which are primarily homeowner associations, 55 plus communities. We service commercial and industrial, and we service every part of Hudson, Litchfield, Nashua, Merrimack, Pelham. Um, our weekly lawn mowing service looks something like this. If you are a residential client, we schedule you on a weekly basis. Um, and the way our billing works is we come to your house to provide your service. Today just happens to be Monday. Say your house falls on a Monday schedule. On Monday, crews will come to your house, and next week you will get a bill for the services that we provided. The day after that, we will charge your card on file for the services that we rendered, and it works the same for all of our billing, whether it's a spring cleanup, fall cleanup, shrub pruning, all of our core services are billed like that. But just to dive into a little bit more about our process in our training for mowing. Um, so our training starts at the shop, and we have guys that have been in the industry for several years, but may or may not be familiar with the type of equipment we run, even though it's a very popular equipment. Um, some companies run different stuff, so we make sure that that our techs are fully familiar of all the grease points on checking the belts, making sure the safeties work. Um, just going through the whole machine every morning. We check the oil. Um, when we show up to your property, before we even get out of the truck, the night before, you will receive a text message or an email explaining that, hey, we're providing service on your house. Just to give you a heads up in case you have something going on, or if there's a conflict of interest. You have usually all night until the next morning to email us, text us, say, hey, doesn't work for today's schedule. Another thing that we do a little bit differently is as soon as our technicians arrive on your property, before they even get out of the truck, they clock into a software that we use, a CRM software. So they have a timestamp of the exact time that they drop the gate at your house till the time that they leave your house. Um, and something else that's pretty unique about our software is that when, say that you have some detail specifics like a gate code, or if the dog is playing in the yard, it may not be a friendly dog, hopefully it is, but we can leave our technicians little notes like, if the dog's in the yard, call this number. And to our knowledge, there's nobody else in the Hudson, New Hampshire market that is using this type of technology to be beneficial to their clients if they ever wanted to know what time we were coming, um, and how many times they were serviced, what their upcoming services are. I mean, you can imagine that there's a lot of benefits to us being tracking our crews like this. Another thing that we do a little bit differently is that the credit cards, for our weekly mowing service, it's absolutely necessary for us to service your home that we have a credit card on file. The reason for that is there was just too long of a time for us and in the tracking to get paid. And with gas prices the way they are, and with expenses at an all-time high, we want to service your property, and we want to take care of your home or your business or your condo association for you. But in order for us to do residential maintenance at your home, we need to have a credit card on file. And it makes it so that we can bill for the services that we did last week on a regular basis. But it also protects you as the homeowner so that you're not getting charged for 15 mows. Or I hear this time and time again from people, just really not even clients. It's just more people that I meet out in the world that says, I love my landscaper to death, but the guy doesn't bill me for a month or a season. And then it's like, it always seems to come at the worst possible time for the homeowner that I'm speaking with, or it's an inconvenience. I mean, it should be as simple as getting gas or any of the other services that you do or get dry cleaning. I mean, it's you pay when the job is done. So we like to give a little bit of time so that if there was a problem, if there was an issue, that we'd be able to make it right. But that's just a little bit about our mowing service, our billing for mowing service. And I hope this is helpful for you if you're trying to find a lawn care provider. One thing that you may want to ask before I wrap this up is if you are hiring a Hudson contractor to mow your lawn, ask them some general maintenance questions like how often do they change their oil? Here we do it every 40 hours. How often do they change or sharpen their lawnmower blades? How often do they change directions when they're cutting? Do they mow in the same pattern every single time, or do they switch directions? Um, Another thing that's a little bit different about us, and this is, I promise, the last one, is that we are, to our knowledge, another thing that makes us really different is I do not know of any other contractors in the Hudson market that mow lawns and do fertilization weed control under one house. We have been dedicated to maintenance since we started in 2005, and recently in the past 2 seasons we have taken on fertilization weed control. We have somebody on our staff with over 20 years of knowledge in this industry, and yeah, looking to make your lawn better and make it more easier so that you can spend time with your family, your kids, or your animals, whatever you enjoy doing. And again, this is Jake from St. Laurent Property Maintenance. Thank you.